Welcome back to the worldwide school psychological support project aimed at supporting the mental well-being of teachers and students after the coronavirus pandemic. Chapter 7: How to measure impact of psychological actions and exploit the model of competencies included in 01. Module 5: Use assessment data effectively and ethically. In this first module of our video series on Chapter 7, we will first see what are the ethical obligations related to assessment of students, and then in a second part how to exploit the results. Ready? Let's do this. The final step in the evaluation process is to take action on the results, including whether the teaching and learning that has taken place is sufficient and effective enough. In practice, the results are one of the following. The results are satisfactory, therefore students have learned what was expected and they have been taught well. The results are disappointing. It may result from incompetent student responses, ineffective teaching and/or problematic assessment design. Regardless of the level of success, there are several assessment strategies provide feedback on opportunities for improvement. Ethical behavior is necessary at each stage of the assessment process. Before assessment, ensure to design the assessment with equity. Students should be assessed on content and skills directly related to the course. Wherever possible, you should avoid inflating performance with facts unrelated to the course or any privilege. During assessment, assessment conditions should foster optimal performance. Provide clear instructions and a quiet and safe environment. Encourage questions for clarification and students to do their best work. After assessment, score performances quickly to maximize learning from the experience. Provide respectful and encouraging feedback referencing student achievements and what they can do to improve their performance. Student performance is a private matter. Be careful how you describe the results of the evaluation in public. Individual identity should remain anonymous. Now that we have seen the ethical obligations in assessment for students, we will move on to the second part, how to exploit the results. Positive evaluation results are very important. Good evaluation results serve as evidences of high-quality teaching and learning and can be used later on in other activities or in support of new resources for the educational project. They are also strong evidences of learning that can help to show how well teaching is being delivered. You need to identify where the problem lies. Disappointing results are not necessarily bad results, as the evidence may point to real problems that need to be addressed. A performance analysis focused on weaknesses can dictate what needs to be changed. At this stage you need to focus on 3 dimensions: the learning factor, the teaching factor and finally the assessment design factor. The learning factor. An assessment that reveals disappointing performance may accurately reflect gaps in students' knowledge and skills. Instructors need to determine whether the problem stems from inadequate exposure, insufficient practice, fatigue, distraction, lack of motivation, or any other student-related variable that might contribute to poor performance. The teaching factor. Poor performance may indicate that the problem lies with the teacher. Instruction may have been sloppy or delivered at too high a level for students to understand. For example, suboptimal performance in writing may prompt the teacher to think of other strategies to strengthen this skill in order to perform better the next time the assessment is given. The assessment design factor. Poor performance may also indicate that the assessment is not well designed or fit for purpose. Evaluation is an iterative process. It is normal for procedures to be continually refined to improve confidence in their use. Its use. The low-tech and high-tech suggestions mentioned earlier are useful tools that teachers can use to diagnose potential problems and revise assessments. This module is now over. Your next destination is Module 6, Capacity to Exploit the WSPS Model of Competencies. Thank you for your attention. All the WSPS partners hope you enjoy the content of this video series as much as we enjoyed developing it. Keep working hard. See you soon.